Welcome and hey, how is everybody doing today? Welcome to Sabbat Dinner Theater, Sister City. And we find ourselves in Uptown, on actually rather close to the apartment that Kaylee has. And she's just about to drive away from the place, and yeah, got my nightmares check. And she gets on Frankie, her bike. She has her backpack on with her laptop and her tools in. She almost never leaves without it. She just starts up the engine, drives a few blocks when she sees a certain figure she recognizes. Hmm. She looks a bit amazed at that because she didn't expect to run into this person so soon. No, she approaches him. It's like, Jack, how you doing?
Jackass is currently sitting on a. Mostly, he was quite surprised that he got approached so openly like this, and he makes a mention to himself that he probably should stop doing that. He's just looking over at Kayla, simply saying, "I don't think we should be talking to one another."
Because there's no one here.
You never know who could just drop in, and I'd rather not be caught talking with you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just wanted to know if you're okay, and then I'll leave.
I got two arms, I got two legs, I'm vertical. Not necessarily ventilating anymore, but I'm good.
Okay. Fine, I'll be on my way then.
Yep, sure, go. Go.
But before these two lovely canids are able to start each other way separately, from one of the alleyways comes the Frenchman talking to someone. But last time I saw them, they had something really, really big against the Prometheans.
Well, yeah, and the whole declaration of whatever the hell didn't
Yeah,
really help it. Did
yeah,
not help at all.
no, it didn't, it didn't. So this is why I'm saying this is a bad time to be a Packless member in a new city. That's all.
I guess you're right about that one.
Yeah, I saw you jumping onto that car. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's more like that girl did. That was something pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah. And he will turn and see Kaylee. I'm talking about the girl on the car, on the hood of the car, and he points. Hello,
What you're
Kaylee.
currently seeing, just describe the scene a bit more. This is how I sort of envision it. In a parking lot, little bit into the current city block, we have one Kaylee the canine on her motorcycle, Freddy. The Freddy is currently idling. It's Frankie. Frankie's engine is currently just idling. It's not really making a big ruckus. The canine known as Kaylee is sitting not on it to ride it, but simply leaning against it with her butt, while she seems to be conversing with a much larger gentleman who is sitting on a bench next to this particular parking lot, and they're just sort of conversing. They seem to pretty much be dejected, simply talking to one another, as if this is the depressing family business that neither one of them can really get away from.
I,
Wanna
I think we
share
caught
truth?
them in a bad time.
Yeah, no, let's not. Actually, should we ask them for a pack? I don't know who that dude is over there. But
Uh, hmm, you could be right. Yeah, why not? And the Frenchman will pick up his cane and start not running, but fast walking towards Kaylee, trying to cut her attention by, waving.
Kaylee, at that point, Kaylee kind of stands up as the conversation between Kaylee and Jack was basically over, so she's gonna sit on her bike properly at that point, and she's just about to start up the engine as she notices the two individuals that she seems to know, and she kind of waves to them, like, "Hey guys."
Kaylee dear, how are you?
About to head off,
Jackass, for
but
his part, pretty much takes a crowbar from underneath his particular bench, and he's starting to, just wield it rather a lot. And he looks towards the newcomer and says, "You know this guy?"
you should put that away.
Yeah, that's a crowbar. Have you ever been hit with a crowbar? It hurts a lot.
I know it hurts.
I've met them once in a
Twice,
rather
dear.
interesting place. Twice, yes, I met you twice.
It's all enough to meet people, but are they cool?
Well, we kind of got along pretty well together, but that's what happens when you get attacked. Not
Yeah,
quite sure if they're cool otherwise.
that was a very unfortunate business with the Prometheans and Part 4 thing.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
This is a friend, I would say. David, he was at the attack place also.
Yeah, I saw him. He was sitting in the back of the car. I remember.
He cool. I'm cool. We are both cool. Are you two cool?
Yeah, I think we can be cool. Jackass goes ahead and just leans the crowbar against the bench. He doesn't really go ahead and step too far away from it. He's just ready to go ahead and grab it and start swinging should shit go down.
Good. I've been trying to get in contact with some of the people we saw at the underground party. I've been in contact with a good fellow called Seth. He was the person I escorted him back to my heaven. And I met David here a couple of hours ago, and we were talking to about something very interesting.
And what would that be then? Because apparently you want us to know about it, or you wouldn't mention it at all.
Yes. It's a difficult time in Suster to be a packless.
Oh, really?
Well, we got casually not murdered last time.
I wouldn't know.
So, me and David here were talking about that. Me and Seth, uh, he was present also there. We were talking about forming a small pack. Just to, keep each other's back out of danger.
Oh, good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I saw you jumping on top of that car.
Can I say? I have a flair for the dramatic.
Yes, you do. It's a shame that I dropped my blade that time. It won't happen again. Uh, I have been looking for you, Kaylee.
Me? I
Yeah,
see.
you seem to be quite young, but very smart.
Hmm?
So, do you want to be in a pack with me, my friend here, and McKayen?
Again with the backs. What's it with everybody trying to get me into that pack?
You have drive. You have balls. You have a gut. It's obvious they will want you.
Hmm. What's in it for me?
What do you want?
Or what do you offer? I don't know shit about you guys.
I offer safe heaven. I offer my abilities. I offer blood, and I'm really good at cooking. And he looks both sides. Drugs.
Hmm.
We could, set up a small operation and see the money flowing.
You trying to set up the drug trade in the city?
One of many.
What kind of product do you got?
Sorry.
What do you sell?
Whatever I can cook, whatever the public is asking for.
That's the problem. You don't know what they want right now, do you?
I'm sadly quite new, and I don't know. Last time I cooked, and he goes LSD back in Paris.
LSD is it's a bit tricky. You have to know how to strain all the different components. Meth is also a little bit tricky. You need specified equipment, and it is a bitch to get.
I see you get it. I have a small rundown clinic back on Upper East Side. Well, almost in Trenton. Well, in Trenton.
Okay. So you've staked out some claim in Trenton.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know about the old Latinas that used to stalk those places?
A couple of them come 2 or 3 days a week and try to attack the building, and the cops chase them away. I need to do something about the gang members and the cops.
Yeah, that's the
Be right back,
problem.
guys. Sorry.
What? Yeah, that's sort of the problem. The Latinos had a very, very strong hold over that part of the city until about a year ago when they got hit by some external forces. Don't know who. Just one night, all the bungalows of the Latin Kings were just burned to the ground.
Then we need to have a strong hold on the Latin Kings, Mr.
I'm Mr. Morrison.
Well, Mr. Morrison, you seem to be a quite knowledgeable fella. The same invitation to form a party is extended to you.
I don't know. If you can't convince this one over here, he's gesturing towards the female canine. What makes you think that you can convince me?
Well, I have interesting tricks to offer. I'm of a very special family, so to speak. I got my powers, my knowledge, and well, I'm a pack. Well, I am a pack priest also back in Paris, so I can offer spiritual guidance also. Oh, shit and giggles.
So how important is this spiritual guidance to one of these packs?
It depends. You believe what do you want to believe?
Let's just say I don't know what I need to believe.
Do you need guidance, or you want to follow, or you want to try and find your own path?
I've been doing pretty well by myself for a while.
I think we can all do pretty well together.
Did you get
We
any
can.
trouble on your own? Anything in specific? Any people hitting you up? Anything that was stopping you? Anyone that's being annoying?
Mhm.
As far as myself, I got on pretty well by myself being a jackass, and I'm pretty sure I've got some old enemies that would like to see me rubbed out.
Well, we can offer some backup in that case.
Who would do
Attacks a
that?
place for brothers and sisters.
Who was trying to, who do you think's trying to get at you, Jack?
Chicago.
Seriously?
Chicago, and I've got people here in Zustra would like me dead.
Hmm. Interesting. We need to talk about that then. Another time, maybe.
So you have people that want you dead. So it's not recommendable to be alone. Not on your own, but alone.
See,
Think
that's
that
that's the thing. I'm pretty reasonably assured of my own security walking by myself, but if I start opening, myself up to this pack that you want to go ahead and create, what assurances do I have that you can actually, defend yourself or myself?
Well, for one reason or another, everybody seems to go blind whenever they want to attack me or
yes,
somebody else.
and Kaylee here saw me doing a very special trick. I can fly. Or make others fly.
Well, it's interesting to see that you could fly. That was. I don't see the practical use for me per se. I mean, the only use I see is you fly, people look up, and I can kill them or I can run away. But
I can make things fly, other people fly. I can throw them or throw things at them. And I have very special tricks, and he moves a little bit the cane.
so do I. And Katie kind of puts on the gas a little bit more as the bike is still running.
Really? Okay.
And Jackass is, still hovering his hand over the
Okay.
crowbar at the moment.
Okay. Both of you get closer, you two, David, and he grabs the handle of the cane. Looks trying to find people around. He sees no one at this time. Okay, get closer. If you want to, hold the thingy. If you feel more secure, please go ahead.
I swear to God, if this is a fucking trick, I will end you.
I know. I have been 16 times already. And when all of them get closer, blocking the field of view, Christoph will just twist the cane and bring out a little bit the blade that's still glowing with green sickish flames. And then he will quickly put it back together and twist back the cane.
The
Pretty
fuck?
nice. Pretty nice.
Thank you. It comes
I
with
heard-
the fabric.
I heard rumors, but sure, I've never really seen it. Pretty nice.
Let me tell you,
That
it
was...
helps a lot.
Sir, I can imagine that.
I was shanked with one of these once, right on the right kidney. It hurt.
You were saying, Jack?
Jack is just looking at that brief display, and he sort of rubs his eyes just a little bit with his free hand. He simply says, "Was that paint? Was that paint, or was that fucking sword on fire?"
That was a fucking sword on fire.
Oh,
That's one of the benefits I offer.
it's interesting. But if I want something on fire, and Katie kind of shoots a glance at Jack. I
Dear,
can do that myself.
dear, this is very, very special fire. Also, I can protect the place where we want to sleep against, in time, our own people. For right
Hmm.
now, from the sun.
Well, now that's something interesting. But
I have my ways.
you've been talking an awful lot about what you can do. That's all fun and games. But you're just one, and I kind of assume that you are not talking about just you here.
I don't know if I have any brother or sister of my particular family here, but if they are here, we
I
kind of have a deal of not killing each other.
I mean, you're talking about having a pack.
Yeah.
And I guess that this guy, as she points to David, is part of that. I think you mentioned something like that. Who else?
A
What can we
Malkavian.
do?
I am Malkavian by the name of Seth.
And what's a Malkavian?
Remember what the woman in the club did? She grabbed the mirror, she bashed it against the floor and showed it to you and then throw it away?
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
That's a Malkavian. They are...
They throw mirrors on the floor. On the floor.
No, believe me, they are
Malkavians have
weird people.
this. Malkavians have this interesting thing that they call madness. They're insane. All of them.
So you're kind of asking us if we want to be in a pack with someone who you already say is bonkers.
But a
Yeah.
very functional bonkers.
Have you ever really encountered with listened to what a Malkavian says?
If you have
If
enough time to listen to them, it's amazing.
if I would know, if I would have talked to a Malkavian, don't you think I would know what a Malkavian is?
No.
Exactly.
Nope.
That's my point.
Does a madman show that he's mad? Does a murderer show he's a murderer?
Do we show that we are vampires?
That seriously depends on the situation.
Hmm.
Because I remember in a certain party,
Look.
we all showed pretty much that we were Canaanites.
Good point.
Look. You're proposing this Seth guy, but we don't know if Seth's cool or not. And you're telling us that he's batshit and crazy and insane. That doesn't say that he's fucking cool.
Seth's cool. He has been hanging around with me. Seth's cool.
We have to take your word for it.
Well, you can always go ahead and check.
Of course, we can always go and check.
Yeah. This is kind of an awkward tension.
Yes, it's the tension in which people make choices.
Or they think others are insane. Could be.
There could be, yeah, also that. Come on, what do you have to lose?
I've been
You don't
hearing things about that when you choose a pack, you don't go away from it anymore. To be honest, I think that's kind of a commitment that we're making.
Well, it depends. Most packs are very, very united, but not in a bad way. You can do your own shit, and but you hang around with them and you do fun things with them. For example, from time to time you go to play games.
Mm-hmm.
Games are fun.
That sounds kind of stupid.
It's actually really fun and really bloody.
I played a game, what was it? 2 nights ago, I think. It was kind of interesting. We set cars on fire and then drove up in this parking tower.
Yes, that's really, really fun.
It was fun. It's kind of like the thing we did before early breakfast. Remember early breakfast?
Yeah, I remember early breakfast. Although that wasn't really a game, was it?
We did have fun.
Oh, hell yeah. You two were chicken.
You were crazy.
I was thinking on playing a game, either tomorrow night or Monday night. Over Trenton. Just a pack game. A game between us to promote camaraderie and yeah, why not a little bit of bullshit between ourselves?
Fair dues. We can come out. We can see what you are offering to us. We'll fucking see. We'll fucking see.
Yeah. We'll join into the game and we will make our decision afterwards. Or at least I will.
Fair
Very
enough.
well.
Yeah.
So for the time being, that leave us as a pack. I think, I suppose, I want to say, I want to think. Can I think that, Kaylee and Jack?
For the time being, that leaves us with nothing except to promise that we'll be there tomorrow.
Promises, promises, promises. One cannot
You
survive on
promised that
promises.
you promised that set guy is okay and not insane. You say that. Those are your words. My words will be, I'll be there tomorrow.
Very well. Very well.
Awesome.
Anything else do you want to talk about, or do you want to go grab a bite? Quite literally.
Meh. I got some stuff to take care of, I think. Got some things to set up.
Yeah, very well. You know where you can find me. And
Yeah, sure. By the way, if you still want those, you had interest in those guns, right?
yes, I need the guns because yeah, I need the guns.
I'll give you a 40% discount.
Ooh, discount, excellent.
I know people.
No knocks or something like that.
Uh, sure. Everything's been filed out and, probably removed. So,
Good, 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 good. And both of you, and he looks at KK and Jack, and he takes out a little bit, two pieces of tissue and writes, "This is the place where you can find me in Trenton. I offer safe ground, hospitality, and food."
Jack, go ahead and stuff one of the tissues into his pocket.
Kaylee kind of puts it in, or takes off her backpack from her back. Reads the address. Puts it in her backpack. Fine.
David will walk off towards the alleyway they came from, and a rev from a motorcycle can be heard as a motorcycle gets out of the alleyway and vroom.
We always like to do that.
Kaylee kind of raises an eyebrow as she watches the motorcycle. That's an okay bike, I guess.
You should ride against him one day.
I might.
I like that. But very well. I will leave you both of you to your own nights. And think of it. They are indeed dark times to be alone in Suster. Talks about tyranny inside the Sabbath. They are never good. Never, ever, ever. And think of it. The pack feeling will grow on. Will grow. Slowly but surely. But always think this. You will have someone that can come and help you out of any kind of sticky situation. For example, murder.
We can think about it.
It's in the back of my head.
But well, I'm going to leave. I have a few things to discuss, a few people to atemorize. He starts babbling in French. Bonne nuit. And he will strut his merry ass out of the parking lot.
Kaylee will look over at Jack. So, what do you think?
Well, I think you have several different options available to you. You already told me you had two. This is
Mm-hmm.
just another one. This is my first.
This is my fourth.
Maybe the fourth time's the charm?
Maybe, maybe. But they are right. You should take care of yourself. And
I take care of myself.
you probably need people to run with anyway. At least people who can educate you a bit better than I can.
What do I need to be educated on? I know exactly everything that I've... Well, I don't know everything, but I've got a good handle on it.
Hmm. So do I, but there's still a lot of details. Also, you need to get apparently rid of that bond the two of us have. It's bad.
Bad? Hmm.
But the offer still stands. You need a place to crash. You know the apartment. Not quite sure how safe it is, but if that's Chicago is haunting you.
It's gotten by for a few days, a few nights, I should say. That's weird. I've gotten by with a few nights. I know I've got a routine. It's not easy, but I've got it down.
Okay. Well, if you prefer it that way, don't let me stop you. As I said, if you need someone, you know where to find me. And if Chicago is bothering you, just kick him into my
That's the
direction.
weird thing. I'm okay. I'm concerned about you. It's fucked up, right?
What exactly do you mean?
I don't know. And it's fucking with me.
No, I'm confused. Why would you be concerned about me?
I don't fucking know.
As I said, that's that thing that ties us, because I'm the one who, helped you become like this. And apparently, as soon as you
Well,
have it
anything...
back, that'll change. You won't have that feelings anymore.
Fantastic. Being in a pack goes ahead and breaks this stupid shit that's fucking with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it'd be a good idea.
I'm sorry, really am sorry I gave you those feelings, trust me. But apparently it can't be helped.
No, that's what you keep telling me. These are the words that you're currently telling me, but the last time I took you at your word, I drowned.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I can't say it any different than with my words. Apparently this is what happens, and I still have the same feelings for the one that made me. Recently, I can't get him out of my head, to be honest. It's like first I was just occasionally thinking about him, occasionally actually meeting up with him, just without me even realizing that I came into his direction. And now I just can't get rid of the thought of him. It's weird.
Sounds pretty damn stupid.
It is, but there's not much I can do about it. I
Well,
guess.
if I'm gonna break that fucking lock in the back of my head by joining apparently something new, can't you do that as well?
I can, but like I said, I've heard that once you join with a group like that, it's not custom and to pick something else. And I got so much people apparently who, I mean, there's the Kane's Bastards who made me. There is Prometheans with Owen there, though I'm not quite sure. I mean, I don't. I care about Owen, but other than that, I think that Arthur is kind of a dick, and the other guy I met some guy named Fiker. Yeah, he didn't seem too bright. So I'm not sure if I would even want to be there. Seemed to be like a group of people with too big of a mouth for themselves. And then there is this person who wanted me to create my own pack with her. She kind of beat the shit out of me. I'm not sure. Right now, this seems like as good as an offer as any. But I don't want to
My
lose the Kane
advice,
bastards.
my advice, forget about everybody else and do what's best for you. That nagging feeling in the back of your head, it's currently fucking with me, and I'm gonna assume it's currently fucking with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that stupid ass feeling and do what's best for me.
I wish I could. Can't get rid of it. It's not in the back of my head anymore, jackass. It's not in the back of my head anymore. Can't push it aside. Something to do with giving blood. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, still, the offer still stands. Need my help? Just give me a call.
That's all well and good, but if you're already locked to something else, locked really, really hard,
Hmm.
you can see that Jackass is currently still having his hand wave over the crowbar.
Katie ignores it. Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of messed up. Those are my demons to deal with, not yours. Deal with your own.
Fine. Get the fuck out of here. You're my only tie.
Hmm. I'll see you around then. See you tomorrow, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Jackass is going to go ahead and sit back onto the bench with the crowbar in his hands, leaning on it a little bit. Leaning forward onto the cane / crowbar.
Kaylee just hits the engine, so she drives off again.
And that way, ladies and gentlemen, after seeing the seeds of a new and weird as fuck been planted on the mind of different Canaanites, David the Frenchman, Seth, Kaylee, Jack. We will leave this scene for now. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you players for playing, and thank you watchers for watching. Hail Cain.